Ooh, oh my god, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. That was a fantastic intro. In this one, be sure to make the interior for your refresh series Chick-fil-A. Ignore the really tall bamboo, I just forgot to place structure voids on it. Anyway, here is the interior in all of its interiorness. I don't really, know what to say. I mean, it's an interior, leave me alone. Here are the bathrooms, though, that's something. Yeah, anyway, that's, I guess, all I'll say. So, with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side, as long as I don't get stuck on something again like that. That'd be pretty embarrassing, though. Ah, there, it happened. Ah, it happened again. Alrighty, so the space you need for this day, well, you don't need any space. All you need is your Chick-fil-A from the other day. Now, I would advise getting night vision on. I know I normally don't say this, but because I don't have it myself, that's a perfect excuse for me to put it on, preferably while typing the command properly. You don't have to do command necessarily, that is the command / effect @ night _ vision, infinite 0 true, and the true is just so the bubbles don't appear and they don't block my screen, because it would be pretty annoying in a tutorial, although I think I used to have them on, but that's besides the point. You want to start anyway by getting at, oh my god, getting out granite, sorry I'm dying, terracotta, smooth quartz, black concrete, black stained glass blocks, black stained glass panes, brick block probably, although I cannot confirm nor deny that quite yet, smooth stone, and sea lanterns, although I'm not there yet, but yeah, you do need both of those. So you want to head inside your Chick-fil-A, and if you were at the end of the last video, you should have filled in your floor with cyan terracotta. If you did not, I advise doing that now. Before we do anything else, on the really each side of the black glass, which would imply top, left, and right, you'll place black concrete just kind of going around it in a square. And I'm going to literally just frame this entire thing with that row of black concrete at the top, because that is at the ceiling line anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, and then I'll have it here. Does it go further in here? No, but the walls do, which I guess expected. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am, for the most part, fairly uneventful. Most eventful thing that happened was I opened a granola bar and it was in the package backwards, which was really weird. But yeah, I just felt like that was important to mention because it was really weird, and I figure you guys should be as taken aback as I was when I discovered that. Anyway, yeah, you should have this now, probably. I'm going to place a black concrete here for symmetry. The next step will be walls, I guess. We'll start with the front, I guess. That makes the most sense. So, on the very front here where you have the granite terracotta here on just the inside, you'll actually place it just kind of inside the black concrete here on the front, and then you'll extend it in from there with another granite. That's totally the right spot. There we go. You'll then go towards you from that with 3 black glass, which will be towards the back of the build, and then have black concrete behind that. Either side of black concrete you'll bring towards each other with 3 black stained glass blocks and then a black stained glass pane. I need to move so my chair isn't squeaking like that, because it is annoying. Take the granite here at the front of the black glass on the sides and just extend it forward, and then these 2 granites specifically, the inner 2 ones that are in line with the black glass row, you will bring up with bricks until you run into the white wool. That'll just be easier rather than trying to give you a number, because it's like 1 less than that maybe. The granite just outside of that, you'll just bring up with 4 terracotta, or 3. You only need 3, but I'll place 4 because, yeah. Extend either black concrete up by, actually 4. For real. And then you'll connect the black concrete both to the bricks and also together at that top row. And then you'll just bring each black glass and black stained glass pane up until you run into the black concrete. I hate working with black concrete and black glass. Sometimes it's just like black concrete's annoying enough. You add black glass in it, just everything looks like shadows. I can't see. On top of the black concrete, you need at least 2 rows of bricks. I'm gonna place it up to the white wool again because I'm feeling a little bit spiteful of myself, I guess. I'm kind of the only one that's gonna care. I don't know. I won't think about it too hard. Anyway, you should have this. On the sides, you'll end up having granite / terracotta just between each of the black concrete pillars. Whoa. I'll kind of explain this a little bit. So, essentially, again, just between them is fairly simple. I won't go behind them yet, but it's just between them kind of on the left and right. On the right side where you have the doorway, you'll end up taking the brick off either side of it and extending it out with 2 granite, and then you'll just place the terracotta on top of that. And that will kind of seal in any weird gaps that you have on the sides there. One minor adjustment is on the right side, which is the furthest back window. This one, you'll actually break the back row of black concrete and replace it with a row of granite / terracotta. I'll leave the top block as it doesn't matter. You extend the granite to the left by 5. Leave a gap of 1. Granite, gap of 1. 3 granite, and then you will go forward with 7. Leave a gap of 1, place 2 smooth quartz blocks, and then you should be able to connect to the left with 9 into the wall. And that's correct. That end smooth quartz you will bring up by 4, and then from there you'll bring it all the way right and just follow the smooth quartz from before, making sure you also end kind of with the one little block going back. Every granite then can be brought up with, I guess, 3 terracotta. I mean, if you want to keep doing 4, I'm going to keep doing 4. And in addition, connect the top rows above the doorways here on the back. It's really just every terracotta row but the first one. I don't know why I keep having this problem in tutorials about me needing to clear my throat. I'm sorry. In addition, you'll place the top ones actually at the front of the granite terracotta. You'll bring those top ones forward a block. Which will give you another doorway. No one's not important yet, though. Before we do the ceiling, we can make the bathrooms. Does that sound? So the one row of granite / terracotta between the walls, or between the doorways rather, you will just bring all the way back to the back wall and seal it off. Both bathrooms should, in theory, be the same size, so I'm going to take the left one, and I'll see that I have 3 granite to the left here, so I will extend the granite left an additional 4, and then connect back from there, and just fill up the walls again. They're both perfect squares, I do believe, but I don't know, I'm just eyeballing that fact. Yeah, they are. So yeah, there's your bathrooms. Cool. The next step is going to be laying out anything in the kitchen we may or may not need to lay out, which could very well be literally nothing, and it would appear that it actually is. The only thing I will say is, if you head to the left side here, you'll take this row of smooth quartz, and you'll leave a gap of 3 moving back from it, and you'll just place another row here going across the same way. The counters are smooth quartz. I was going to make them, but I just think it's better to worry about that later. Later, sorry. Now, that row of smooth quartz we just... Oh my god, I don't know why I'm having problems. This back row of smooth quartz you just placed will also... bring down a row. Let me get that situated. Hold on. It's the first time I've, like, truly gotten the hiccups in a tutorial. It never happens. Anyway, we'll start in the area between the 2 smooth quartz lines we just made. And we're just gonna go around doing all the ceiling. So this one is fairly simple. If you take the center row at... it is the top of the walls for me, just because I do have this top row of terracotta, the 4th one, but if you don't have it, it'll be a block above. But you'll go left to right or right to left in this area, doesn't matter, and place a smooth stone, sea lantern, 2 smooth stone, sea lantern, 2 smooth stone, sea lantern, smooth stone, and then the other 2 rows are just smooth stone. We'll start in the kitchen, and the pattern is just 2 blocks off each side. If you're familiar with my city builds, you're probably like, don't say that ever again or I'm going to explode. But yeah, I might explode saying it again. Place 2 rows of smooth stone behind the smooth quartz here for the kitchen, and then off of the right or left, doesn't matter, you'll place a smooth stone and then a sea lantern, or both, I guess. And then again, it's every 2 blocks of smooth stone there is another sea lantern, which essentially means you create a really, like, puffed out plus kind of thing. So essentially, if I just do this real quick, you'll see what I mean. It's kind of like a grid, but again, like, the grid, like, got stung by a bee. And yeah, and then the gaps you're left with are what are sea lanterns. I don't know why that's my... I have the weirdest description sometimes. But I guess it keeps the tutorials a little bit fresher when I'm saying some random crap like that. Yeah, anyway, we're going to ignore that and you're going to head to the front right. And from this little divot to the side of the, what it will eventually be the play place, we'll just place a row of smooth stone here at the front in line with the top row of black. You'll place the sea lantern on the left and right of the space, and then smooth stone in the middle. And again, it's the same thing where the lights are going to just kind of go all the way around and do the funny light thing. I don't really have any other way to describe it other than the funny light thing, so that's what I'm going to call it. But yeah. That's, again, my descriptions are just impeccable. I mean, like, they make sense. It's got that much going for it, but like outside of that, it's like what? Where did that even come from? Like why? Stung like a bee is just something else. Anywho, yeah, that's all I guess for that. This interior is fairly basic, I guess. It's got some nice things going on, but refresh interiors aren't crazy. They're a little bit more polished than the regular interiors, but they're not the greatest in the world. Not gonna say yes. Beautiful. Anyway, there you go. The bathrooms are just a light in the center and a light in each corner, and then, you know, it's, I guess you just start with the light in each corner, and then it's just two, and you'll figure it out from there. This one is like a very, 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 very gritty shape, I guess. I like that. Creates a cube, Rubik's cube, or a, companion cube, not a companion cube. What's the normal one called in Portal? I forget. I don't remember. I can only think of the companion cube, because the companion cube is the only one that matters. If it's not a companion cube, it's not worth my time. Anyway, yeah, once you're done that, that's your ceiling done. If I can not trap myself above, because I've done that enough times in tutorials, I think. Anyway, you should end up with this, and that's really the baseline. Now, actually, we do have this room, which has a ceiling, believe it or not. It's same kind of thing. It's just that, like, third row of brick up here on the, I guess, back wall. You'll place 2 rows of smooth stone, and then you'll have a block on the left and right with a sea lantern inside of that, and then it's the same 2 pattern again. And you should end up above everything, and yeah, you do have some weird shaping going on here. That is fine. Don't particularly worry about it very much. And now we're officially done the ceiling. I did kind of clickbait you, but yeah. We might start with this, because this area is the annoying one. But I think first I want to get some of the, like, just small things done in the main area. So if you start by clearing your inventory and getting out birch doors, stripped dark oak wood, dark oak signs, glowing sack, white dye, spruce door, pale oak trapdoors, soul lanterns, and I guess we'll go white carpet. Kind of a weird set, but we'll work with it. So either bathroom door will just be a birch door in the doorway, which are these 2 on the back that are a block apart from each other. To the outside of them, I will replace the terracotta at the top half of the door with a stripped dark oak, and I'll place a sign on either one. I have the left one as men and the right one as women, which I just count down a line and type that in all caps. And then you'll, I guess, place your glowing sack and white dye on either one. You can decide whether or not you like the stripped dark oak. You could even make it sideways. I did not on the original. I was just wondering if I did. But yeah, sometimes this is in refresh, sometimes it's not, so you'll see both. But anyway, yeah. Directing your attention to the left, this little doorway has a spruce door in it, and kind of almost covering off the front of this wall here, you'll just place a couple of pale oak trapdoors open up against the either door or the terracotta. And will this? Okay, no, that will still face that way. I was hoping it'd face the other way, but it's fine. Doesn't matter that much. On the, like, top here above the, or on the top row of smooth quartz, you want to leave a gap of 1 on the left and right and just place every other block a soul lantern. And you should have 4 like that. And I say that looks pretty cool. A little bit ominous, but I don't know. Whenever I walk into a Chick-fil-A, I'm pretty scared too. Get rid of your soul lantern and get our red carpet, and we can make the carpet. Head to the doorway and look straight in, and we're going to just, you know, use this as our direction, like the front would be the left right now. You will count into the third cyan terracotta from the doorway, which is this one. It's the one just kind of outside, or just beyond the kind of where the wall goes out for the doorway. And in the center here, you will place a white carpet. Place a red going, I guess, back from it. And extend that red both right and left by 1. Extend the left red back by 4. Right 2. Forward 2. Out of the right row of 3, you'll take the middle carpet and extend it right by 1. And out of the top row of 3, you'll take the middle and bring it back 1. And the left and the right and bring them up, or I guess, yeah, back diagonally out by 1, like so. The best way I can describe this is you'll place a white carpet just kind of behind the topmost red, which will be there, and you'll kind of just square this off. So you'll take your white carpet and extend it left and right by 2, and then you'll kind of just create a rectangle from that, filling in any space between them with white carpet that is obviously not already red, and it'll give you this carpet. Just kind of dumbed down version of the logo. Not that much different, but, you know. The play place is not really usable in any way, and I really don't think you should particularly follow what I'm going to show you, but for the people who do particularly care, I will show it to you block for block. But it is annoying to do. I would advise actually having an elytra on for this if you're in creative, just so you can get into some crawl spaces without needing a trapdoor or anything, but you could also just use a trapdoor, because we'll need some anyway. We're going to actually start from the top and work down on like usual. So you want to get out warp stairs, black stained glass, warp slabs, warped trapdoors, bamboo trapdoors, bamboo slabs, crimson planks, crimson slabs, and nether brick fence. I think we'll finish it. I'm not really sure. So we'll call the front to back for this because it'll make it, I think, a little bit easier to kind of navigate. So just off of the, not the top right brick here, but you'll count left 1 and down 1 and place a bamboo trapdoor open up against the left of it with another one below. Off the bottom one, you want a bamboo slab, and off the top one, you want an upside down bamboo slab, both to the left. In front of... I love how that doesn't make sense. Okay, never mind, it does. In front of either of those, you'll have a set of warp stairs facing left that are, you know, the same kind of direction as these slabs. Bottom one is right side up, top one is upside down. In front of those, you want slabs of the same, and then going left of that, you'll have 2 warp stairs facing back, again, of the same, where top is upside down, bottom is not. You'll kind of place the same, like, inside here. So I guess this is really annoying to place, but I'll start with the upside down ones. Essentially, you'll just bring left of the original one, and you'll do the same on the bottom. It will clear that away, so what I would actually end up doing is making this, like, the middle row kind of facing to the right instead to give you an opening there. It's a weird one, but it's an opening nonetheless. Off of that, or kind of on the back side of this opening, you'll just fill it in with a bamboo plank at the bottom and a slab on top. And then I would actually bring really the top, or like the left and top slabs forward by 2, along with the plank as well. This slab here at the bottom will go down with an upside down slab, then back with a plank, back with a slab, down with an upside down slab, left with a plank, then you'll end up with a plank in front of that one, but you'll take the left plank still and extend it, or the back plank rather, and extend it left with a slab, down with an upside down slab, and then from that go forward with a plank, forward with a slab, down with an upside down slab, forward with a plank, and then forward with a slab. To the best of your abilities, I would follow this kind of same pattern at the top. Just making sure you kind of stay a block away at a time. Now you'll notice we have kind of this at the back here. We have the bamboo slab, which I'm going to turn this one into a plank, and then you have the slab here. I would break or replace this block below it with an upside down slab, and then left of that you'll have a plank. Then forward with forward with a slab, down with an upside down slab, and you're just going to keep it going until you end with an upside down slab there. If you look at it from the front, you will take this lone plank here and have another bamboo plank on top just to kind of fill in that gap. But really kind of surrounding this, you're going to have bamboo trapdoors filling in the opening. This portion of the slide, you will leave the left side open though, except for the back 2 rows, which will be these two essentially. And you can crouch place the trapdoors off of each other if you're not familiar with that. Basically, I'll actually just show you. So I have this one here, I'm going to crouch, and then I'll just like get the top in place. Sometimes it's a little bit weird if you're on bedrock with hitboxes. Just kind of ignore that. But yeah, the entire this side that I'm working on right now, which would be the right, is getting trapdoored. But yeah, you just have these two on the left. And then you also want the front and everything. This is why I said I wouldn't recommend following mine, because it's just absolutely scuff. But, and I can't fill that in either, so that's fine. And yeah, that's everything. From the 2 warp slabs here, you're going to place a black glass in front of each. Extend the black glass right one and then back one from there, and you'll surround it with warp trap doors on every side but the kind of opening. So that really means top, bottom, and then at the front it'll be the left, and at the back here as well. The right and front will be open, like so. You should have 2 warp stairs here, kind of, that are sticking to the left. You will place a 3rd set to the side of that, if I could. And then place crimson slabs, excuse me, on top. The crimson slabs will extend forward and backward by 1 each, and then those ends can be brought left by 3, which will connect into the side wall. Connect them together at the left side there, and then get rid of your warped trapdoors and get out oak trapdoors, where you'll just fill in the top here. Like so. Each corner crimson slab can be brought all the way down to the ground with crimson planks. After this, it should be smooth sailing for the rest of the interior. This is kind of the frustrating area. I would advise filling in every side but the front with nether brick fence, just kind of between the crimson planks. We'll leave the front open, and I guess the part of the right that you can't, obviously, but we'll leave the front open so we can access this a little bit easier as we're going through. So, on the row of fence just below the warp stairs here on the right side, you will end up tracing it to the left and placing warp slabs there at the same level. You'll then go down a block and place warp slabs on the right, down a block on the left, and then down a block on the right, and that'll be at the bottom. The front you will fill in with nether brick fence, except the bottom 2 rows will be open so you can actually walk in. Although you really can't do much. You can crouch in here and say yay and then leave, you know. And because you can't get up this either, so fun times. But yeah, that's that. There are a couple little like things in here, as in like some carpet and stuff. So if you start by getting out now, red wool, purple wool, and then you want the following concrete colors. You want cyan, magenta, white, orange, yellow, pink, and then we'll go red. And we do need also 2 more, but we'll worry about that in a second. So, at the left side here, just to the left of the bottom warp slabs, you'll break these 2 cyan terracotta and replace them with red wool. You could break the ones under if you care, but you can't see it anyway, so whatever. Then, in front of the warp slab and the red wool, you'll break 3 more cyan terracotta and replace that entire 2x3 with red. To the right of the front 3 rows of red, you'll break a 3x3 and fill it with purple wool. One of those blocks you don't actually have to break because it's under the crimson, but I did anyway for the demonstration. Get rid of your red and purple wool and get out light blue concrete and then lime concrete. head to the kind of back right-hand corner where this granite brick is. It won't be the actual like corner here. It'll be more out, but it'll be this block right here, and you'll break this cyan terracotta. Break 2 to the left, and then break 2 rows in front to create a 3x3. In the top left-hand corner, starting with a cyan, you're going to kind of snake and place all the blocks in the order we have them, just scrolling right in your hotbar. So cyan here, magenta right, white right, orange forward, yellow left, pink left, and then you're just going to kind of do that. And that should be the pattern you have. And yeah, that's like the little dance styles. I don't know if they still have them. I remember McDonald's used to have. I think it was McDonald's. I remembered them from some fast food restaurant. It wasn't Chick-fil-A. It was either McDonald's or Burger King. I get them confused because I don't like either of them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, all you McDonald's lovers. I'm just, you know, I don't eat McDonald's very often, and I kind of like to keep it that way. Anyway, let's start by clearing our inventory and getting out. We're going to start with the main area here, and then I guess we'll do bathrooms last. That seems fair. But you want quartz bricks, dark oak fences, dark oak fence gates, mangrove stairs, smooth quartz slabs, dark oak trap doors, tripwire hooks, flower pot, and like what's one thing we could get? What's one thing we can benefit from right now? Stone brick stairs. That's a benefit. So, starting from the counter here, you want to count, that's ironic, you want to count out to the third cyan terracotta from the kind of front right-hand corner of it, which will be this one. Going left, you will place 7 quartz bricks. On the left, right, and center quartz bricks, you'll place a dark oak fence. The fences should be 2 blocks apart from each other. And then between them, you want dark oak fence gates. This is a fancier way to display the same line that I usually display with just some nether brick fences is what it generally would be, but I think I like this better. It looks cool. Anyway, on the front wall, you can kind of place these tables however you want. I'm going to start in the front left-hand corner, and you have one of these in the front right as well, but on the front right, you go back with 3 tables rather than 1. So in this corner, you'll go back with a mangrove stair facing back, 2 upside-down smooth quartz slabs, mangrove stair facing forward. And again, I'll start in the front right-hand corner and do the same thing moving back, but once I end, I'll place another stair facing back and then copy it 2 more times, and I should end on the last granite there. There's also one in the back right-hand corner, which again, stair facing forward, in front of it, 2 upside-down slabs, and then stair facing back. And there is one on either side of the entrance into the little play area. So I'll take the black concrete and I'll place a mangrove stair on either side facing towards each other. In with 2 upside down slabs from there of smooth quartz, and then a mangrove stair inside of that facing out. These should all be up against some sort of a wall, so you'll just bring all of them out 1 row of whatever way they can that makes sense, which is really going to be the direction to make them a 2x2. At least the table itself. I guess it's a 2x4 technically, but I'm not talking about the planks here. It's a really bad reference. Or joke, I guess. It's not really a reference. I mean, it kind of is a reference. It's a Home Depot reference, totally. Anyway, you should have this, and that's honestly like the table's done. That was fairly fast. This shouldn't be too long since we've gotten the horrors out of the way already. We'll start with the counter a little bit here. So, starting from the front right-hand smooth quartz, you'll count left by 1 and place a flower pot. You'll then left of that leave a gap of 3 and place another flower pot, and left of either of those, you'll place a stone brick stair facing back on each side. Sometimes you'll see me put a dark oak sign on the front of it and have some numbers written in lime green, which is usually either $0 or I don't know, whatever number it wants to be. You'll see that I know, is it Dairy Queen refresh I did for sure? I think it was Dairy Queen, I'm not sure, I don't remember. But I feel like that's what it was. To the right of that, you want to head to the kind of back left-hand corner to the side of the doors, and off of the granite, you will place moving forward on the top half of these blocks 6 dark oak trap doors, like on the, again, the top half of the granite. Surround these on the just front and right with dark oak trap doors open up against them like so. On the far back one, I'd click off the terracotta to do this. You'll place a flower pot, and then in front of it, just 5 tripwire hooks above the trapdoors on the terracotta. Clear your inventory and get out the following concrete colors: lime, yellow, blue, red, pink, along with tinted glass, spruce trapdoors, composters, and oak trapdoors. In the order I told you to grab them, you'll place the 5 concrete, starting from the front tripwire hook and moving back. So lime, yellow, blue, red, pink. If you want to change them up, you can if you have drinks in mind. Particularly, I'd keep the blue or make it cyan and have that as water. And I have, like, I don't know, I guess Mountain Dew, lemonade or something. What's the red one? Coca-Cola. God, my lack of knowledge on some of these things always shows, doesn't it? Anyway, I don't drink soda, just for those who don't know. Left of, whoa, look at the tin of glass in my, like, hand in the little doll. You can see the soul lantern through it. That's crazy. Anyway, left of either stone brick stair, you'll place a tinted glass with a spruce trap door on top. It's like the little jar where you'll see they have, like, cookies and stuff, and they always make me want a cookie. I didn't do anything to deserve a cookie, I just want one. On the right side, off either side of the doorway, you'll place composters with oak trap doors on top. In addition, you'll place one on the front corner of each bathroom where you wouldn't be blocking the door. So in the left one, it's the front left, and the right one, it's the front right. Same thing, composter with oak trap door on it, not floating above it. Although I guess they don't give you particularly much of a different result. There is, I want to say there's one in the kitchen, which is where we'll start the next segment anyway, and it's just in the front left-hand corner. So if you just head through the counter, you'll just, like, look immediately to the left and place a composter there. Nice. Clear your inventory and you can get out to start. Smooth quartz blocks, a lot of repeated materials in here, unfortunately. Furnaces. Oak trap doors. Cobblestone stairs. Block of resin. You'll see why this is used. It's just, is that what it's called? Yeah, it is actually called that. Wow, I'm crazy. Monster spawners. If you're in survival, use iron bars. Dark oak trapdoors. Water buckets. And tripwire hooks, I guess? I don't really know. So starting at the left side, going back from this composter, you want to place 2 smooth quartz blocks, 3 furnaces, a smooth quartz block. Then you'll break into the floor 3 block of resin and then another smooth quartz block behind that. Up, not in the floor. On top of each resin, you'll place a monster spawner, and to the right of each monster spawner, you'll place a dark oak trapdoor open up against it. You then want to waterlog the monster spawners. The resin is such a small detail there, but it makes it look a little bit orange at the bottom, and that was kind of my goal there. But, yeah. Wish you could, like, dye water like this. That'd be so cool. But regardless, that's the new, like, deep fryer design. You'll probably see it stick like this for a while, because I think it's definitely better than the cauldrons were. Place an oak trap door on top of each furnace, and then above each oak trap door from there, excluding the one in the composter. Obviously, you'll place cobblestone stairs with the right and left ones kind of curling to the outside, like so. You want to be 3 blocks off of the front counter, and you want to place just 4 smooth quartz blocks in the kind of center. You should be 2 off the counter on the left and 2 off the wall on the right. Extend that row of 4 back with 2 additional rows of smooth quartz, like so. In the furthest back right-hand corner, which is this one with the drive-through windows, you'll place 2 smooth quartz blocks moving forward. Leave a gap of 1, and then you'll place 5 dark oak trapdoors off the granite. Off the top half. Surround those again with dark oak trapdoors, open up against them. And then above them, you want tripwire hooks. Same thing. I'm not even going to tell you the concretes and stuff. I'm literally just going to go to the other side of this wall, and I'm going to block pick them in the same order, and then place them in the same order above the tripwire hooks. Just not really worth wasting an inventory set for 5 concretes that we've already used. I would check your keybinds for block pick if you don't know what it is. For me, I have it as pressing down on the scroll wheel, and controller was like up on the D-pad. I can't remember it. It was one of the D-pad buttons. I don't play on console enough, and when I do, I don't have to think about it, so... yeah. Anyway, with a fresh inventory, you want to get out stone brick stairs, paintings, spruce doors, spruce trapdoors, spruce stairs. I feel like that's everything in the kitchen done, is it not? Yes, it would be. Do we want to even get out anything for the bathrooms? I don't think it's... oh, I missed something a little bit important. That's fine. We'll worry about that in a second. Actually, just get out a cauldron and a tripwire hook. First off, on the, like, back 2 row of smooth quartz here, on the frontmost one, you'll place a stone brick stair facing into the wall. Off the left side of it, you'll place a painting. Somewhere, I'm going to say, like, just behind the door a couple of blocks, I'll place a cauldron with a tripwire hook above it. I'm actually going to place this on the original one of my alt account real quick. I just kind of forgot about it. In the back right-hand corner, the not as far back one, you'll place 2 spruce stairs moving left in the corner. Place a second set on top with spruce trapdoors on top of that. And then you'll surround this in spruce doors with some off the front and then one off of the left, like so. Little cabinet. Who knows what they have in there. They could have infinite Cheetos. Off of the row of smooth quartz that sticks down a little bit here, you're going to place just a bunch of 1x1 paintings. I'd advise having most of them different. I got pretty lucky other than the fact that I got... no, okay, never mind. I did not get lucky. I got like 3... I literally got 3 different paintings. That's embarrassing, but yeah, don't do what I just got there. I have on the original 3 duplicates as well. I guess I didn't pay attention. I just did the same thing I did there. But yeah, okay. Paintings are... just have as many 1x1 different paintings as you can, I suppose. Before we clear our inventory, though, I do want to place the cauldrons in the bathrooms because they're fairly easy. If you head in either one and look across the front wall, you'll leave a gap of 1 from the door and place a cauldron. Gap of 1, cauldron. Have a tripwire hook above either. From here, the bathrooms are a little bit different. I mean, the first part of it is the same, but... yeah, that's about where the similarities do kind of get hindered. So we'll start with the women's one because it's a little bit easier to make, I would say, and there's less going on. Clear your inventory and get out stone slabs, which we might use for blocks depending on if we need the materials space or the inventory space, I'm not sure. Pale oak door, smooth quartz blocks, smooth quartz stairs, pale oak trap doors, levers, nether brick walls, and yeah, we can get out stone blocks, that's fine. So, from the back left or back right hand corner, it does not matter. You want to make sure you are in the women's bathroom for this. You will count forward to the 4th granite, like the middle row of the room, and you'll place an upside down stone slab up against the wall. Moving across, you'll place a pale oak door, 3 upside down stone slabs, pale oak door, and an upside down stone slab. Take the middle and extend it back with upside down stone slabs, and then bring each of these slabs up with a block and then another slab. And it will give you this. I like to have the doors a little bit lower, just because, yeah. I would have them a half a block off the ground as well if possible, but I know it's not, so, you know. Inside each of these stalls, you're going to place a smooth quartz block in the back center. Got it. In front of it, you'll have an upside down smooth quartz stair. On top of that stair, a pale oak trap door. Behind that trap door, a smooth quartz block, and off the left of that top block, a lever. And you'll try to not place a lever on the floor, but you'll do the same thing in the other one. The men's bathroom has one of these stalls in the back right-hand corner, so if you just count forward to the, again, I guess, center, you'll place an upside-down stone slab. Left of it, a pale oak trap door, and then 2 upside-down stone slabs, and then you'll connect back to the wall. And then again, as mentioned, it's the same thing. Each upside-down slab will be brought up with a stone, and then another slab. And then you have the toilet in the center with the smooth quartz and the stair and the trap door and everything. I go through that one quickly because I've made that design oh so many times. Anyway, to the left, you have 3 rows to the left, and you want to take the center row in place. I place 3 rows of nether brick walls off the bottom 2 rows of the wall. At the back here, I'll break into the floor where the cyan terracotta is and replace it with a smooth quartz block. Extend the smooth quartz up by 2. And then you'll break the bottom cyan terracotta in front of it and place a smooth quartz stair facing backwards. At the left side, I would replace whatever this block is for you with a granite instead of whatever. I think it was cyan terracotta for me because of the slash fill. But yeah, just makes it a little bit better. And yeah, once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your Chick-fil-A Refresh Series interior complete. Not bad at all. Again, I believe the library is next, but I'm not 100% positive on that, but that might be one of my favorites so far. Although I really have enjoyed all the refresh. They definitely are better than the originals in all of them, I would say, and I guess also the remakes that I have. But yeah, that's all. Thank you guys for if you guys did enjoy this video. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.